Today we are going to learn linear differential equations with constant coefficients. See the introduction. Differential equations are widely used in the field of engineering and applied sciences. So the use of differential equations is most prominently in subjects like circuit analysis, theory of structures, vibrations, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, etc. Differential equations are of two types: ordinary differential equations and partial differential equations. In ordinary differential equations, we have one and more than one dependent variables and only one independent variable. In partial differential equations, we have one and more than one dependent variables. Similarly, one and more than one independent variables. Before to take the actual linear differential equations with constant coefficients, there are some preliminaries. So see the preliminaries: second degree polynomial and their factorization. If we have second degree polynomial like this, d square minus 2d minus 3, so that we can find the roots of this polynomial, we have two different methods. See here, we can use the formula like minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. By the use of this formula, we can find the roots of this equation, or we have direct method also. So we need to find two values whose multiplication is minus 3 and addition is minus 2. So that here we have these two values. So that 1 and minus 3 whose multiplication is minus 3 and addition is minus 2. So with the help of this, we can find the roots of second degree polynomials. So here are the examples in which we have the roots for finding the second degree polynomials. Further, if we have third degree polynomial and their factorization. So third degree polynomial, we have to use synthetic division. For example, if we have this polynomial d cube minus 7d minus 6 is equal to 0, so that we have to use synthetic division for finding the roots of this cubic polynomial. So coefficient of d cube, here it is 1. There is no any term for d square, so that we have coefficient as 0. Then coefficient of d is minus 7, so here it is minus 7, and here it is constant term minus 6. Now this is trial and error method for synthetic division. So that if we try with minus 1, so that here it is 1 as it is, multiplication of these two, here it is minus 1, addition of these two is minus 1. Now again multiplication of these two, here it is 1, here it is addition of these two, minus 6, and again multiplication is plus 6. So that addition of these two becomes 0. So directly we can say that this is our first root. That is, the first root is d is equal to minus 1. Now further, other two roots for finding that, this we can take it as a coefficient of d square, this as a coefficient of d, that is minus 1, and this is a constant term. And further, if we solve this order 2 polynomial, then we'll get the two roots. Initial roots we have minus 1, and further two roots are minus 2 and 3. So these are the three roots for this cubic polynomial. And higher degree polynomials, if we have fourth degree polynomial, fifth degree polynomial and their factorization, similarly we can use this synthetic division. So this is the synthetic division for finding the roots of higher degree polynomials. Now this is our actual topic, the nth order linear differential equation with constant coefficients. See the definition: the differential equation in which contains differential coefficients and the dependent variable in the first degree does not involve the product of derivative with another derivative or with the dependent variable, and in which the coefficients are constant, which call it as linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Now see, this is a general form of linear differential equation into which this a0, a1, a2 up to an, these are the constant coefficients. See here, these are the constant coefficients, and these are degree 1 differential equation. That is, y is a dependent variable, x is independent variable, we are taking derivative with respect to x. So here it is order 1 degree 1, that is dy by dx. Further we can take it as order 2, order 3 up to order n. So this is nth order linear differential equation by the definition. Next, for example, if you put n is equals to 3, so this is a cubic differential equation. We can say that order 3 differential equation, where a0, a1, a2, a3, these are the constant coefficients. And now this is order 3 degree 1 differential equation. Further, if we use capital D as a differential operator in place of d by dx. So in place of d by dx, if we use capital D, so in place of dy by dx we can use capital dy. In place of d2y by dx square we'll use capital D square y. Similarly up to nth order. So if we have this nth order linear differential equation, we can convert this into this capital D form linear differential equation. Now this is our function phi of d. If we call it as function phi of d, y taken common out, so that function phi of d into y is equal to right hand side function f of x. Now this, in this equation a0, a1 up to an, these are the functions of x, then we can call it as linear differential equation only. And if we have the constants, then this we can call it as linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Next, the nature of this differential operator. Already we have seen that in place of dy by dx we can use capital dy. In place of this we can use d square y. Similarly for further we can use differential operator. Now the linear differential equation, which is function phi of d into y equated to 0 form, where phi of d, here we have function phi of d, which is nth order polynomial in capital D, right? So that if this is nth order polynomial, we can find n roots, we can find n linear factors like m1, m2, m3 up to mn. So these are the n linear factors, so that this we can write it as this n linear factors. These factors can be taken in any sequence. Now here it is one example. If we have order 2 linear differential equation with constant coefficients, so in place of d by dx we can use capital D. So this equation we can convert it into capital D square minus 5d plus 6 y taken common out equated to 0, so that this is our function phi of d into y is equal to 0. Function phi of d is d square minus 5d plus 6. Now this is order 2 polynomial, that's why we can find 2 roots. So here it is, we can find 2 roots further. Next, solution of function phi of d into y equated to 0. The solution for this type of order 1 degree 1 differential equation, suppose if we have this type of equation, that is d minus mn y taken common out equated to 0 form, this capital D is nothing but our d by dx, so that this is our order 1 degree 1 linear differential equation. If we take its variable separable form, that already we have learned in differential equation, that is in first year, so that we can find its solution y is equals to cn e raised to mn x, where cn is arbitrary constant. So that if we have order 1 degree 1 differential equation, then the solution like y is equal to c1 e raised to m1 x or y is equal to c2 e raised to m2 x, if we have m1 and m2 are the roots. Okay, so similarly we can get n roots for n order linear differential equation. Here it is one example. Solve this linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Now if we consider this d by dx in terms of capital D, so this is our actual equation, out of which this d cube minus 6d square plus 11d minus 6 we can call it as an auxiliary equation equated to 0 form. As this is cubic polynomial, we can use synthetic division. Then we'll find the roots. Here are 1, 2, 3. These are the roots. If we have 1, 2, 3, these are the roots, then the general solution is y is equal to c1 e raised to x, this is for 1, plus c2 e raised to 2x, this is for 2, and plus c3 e raised to 3x, this is for 3. So for 1 e raised to x, for 2 e raised to 2x, and for 3 e raised to 3x. So this is the general solution for this given 3 roots. Now, as the roots of polynomials are real or different, real or repeated, complex or different, complex and repeated. Therefore, there will be 4 types of roots. If the first case, the roots are real and distinct, that is the different. For example, m1, m2, m3, these are the real roots. Then its solution becomes y is equals to c1 e raised to m1x plus c2 e raised to m2x plus c3 e raised to m3x. So this is the solution for real and distinct roots. Second case, if we have the roots are real and repeated. If we have the roots are real and repeated, for example, here we have m1 is equal to m2, that is m1 m1 or m2 m2. If we have real and repeated roots, then the general solution here we can see, if we have m1 comma m1 are the real and repeated roots, then the solution becomes y is equal to c1x plus c2, or you may write it as c1 plus c2x e raised to m1x, because of m1 are the repeated roots. Other roots are non-repeated, that's why we can write this as solution. Now see the example. This is our order 2 linear differential equation, so that we can write it as d minus 3 whole bracket square equal to 0. The roots are 3 comma 3, so this is the real and repeated root. That's why our solution becomes y is equals to c1x plus c2 e raised to 3x, or we may write it as c1 plus c2x e raised to 3x. So if we have real and repeated root, we can write the solution like this. This is second case. Third case, the case that is the roots are complex. Roots are complex and non-repeated. For example, if we have the roots are alpha plus minus beta I, so that real part is alpha, imaginary part is beta. So first root is alpha plus I beta, second alpha minus I beta. Now if we have complex and non-repeated roots, then the general solution for this, y is equals to e raised to alpha x. See here, alpha is the real part, so that here we will take e raised to alpha x into the bracket c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. So that beta part here we are further using in solution. c1 is and c2 are the constants. c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. That means if we have this type of roots, alpha plus minus beta I, complex non-repeated roots, then we'll write general solution is like this. For example, if we have d square plus 2d plus 5, this is order 2 linear differential equation. This is auxiliary equation, we can say that, whose roots are d is equal to minus 1 plus minus 2i. So here it is, alpha is minus 1 and beta is 2. So for this complex number, further if we have to write the general solution, solution becomes e raised to minus x into the bracket c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, or we may use capital A and B also, constants. So this is the solution for complex non-repeated roots. Now the last case, the case where the roots are complex and repeated. This is the case where roots are complex and repeated. That means there will be 4 roots, alpha plus minus beta I and again alpha plus minus beta I. So there will be 4 roots. For these 4 roots, we have the solution is like this. E raised to alpha x is the same. Now this is c1x plus c2 into cos beta x. Now c1 c2 already we have used, plus c3x plus c4 sin beta x. So this is the solution for complex and repeated roots. Similarly we can see the example. See here, for this example, d raised to 6 plus 6d raised to 4 plus 9d square is equal to 0 has the roots 0 0 plus minus I root 3 plus minus I root 3. Okay, so for this we can use the general solution is like this.